Welcome to another episode on my Raspberry Pi 1. Running Raspbian Linux and connected to some electronics, an analog digital converter, an fischertechnik LDR and a normal LDR, well, normal, common. LDRs, light dependent resistors, photoresistor, and some plot meters here and here, LEDs, etc. What did I do last time? I ended with the idea that, or with the not really an idea, but the action to simulate MOSI and MISO on the SPI side, serial peripheral interface, and see whatever it gives in here. Now I can start the program and get absolutely nothing. Last time nothing in the sense that it's all is zero. Last time I put this 1 kilo ohm resistor in the place of the MOSI and MISO output, which on one occasion gave the output of 1023, and in the second attempt it gave 0. One is fine, the other was not so nice. So now I got advice to, between attempts, remove the power. Now this is the place where power comes in. So first I will remove the power from the board. Then carefully remove the signals, then put in the resistor between one and the other. Now that it is connected, I put the power back in place, start the program, and apart from the pulsing modulation it gives absolutely nothing at all. This is not good. I can check once again, now with power connected. Again, totally nothing. I remove the power and put it back in. So what can I do about it? I don't think I can do anything anymore. I have reasoned about wrong values. I have reasoned about wrong connections. Is anything connected wrong? So far, not so much. So whatever is the matter and going on, I really don't know. Let me do it again. And one very vague sign is that this isn't showing anything. So what I do next is check if this is actually connected right. I should see at least something, I think. So that's up next. And now I do have a problem. After rewiring a bit with the probes and getting another a slightly different signal, Raspberry Pi doesn't respond at all. I closed the serial connection and opened it. However, no response. So now actually the question is, how do I proceed from here? It's there. It's there. But without the connection, there's hardly anything I can do, and I don't even know why it hangs. It doesn't even reboot. So maybe I should close this connection and reconnect. Maybe it just helps. And in this time, nope, that is usually a sign for a total reboot, although I do not see that in here. So how to proceed from here? That is a very good question. I think I'll just pull the plug and push it again. See whatever happens. Right, pulled and pushed. But even now, there's nothing to do. So this is a very, very big oops. Okay, once again, pull the plug, put the plug in, and I hope I haven't ruined the image on the Raspberry Pi, because that is not a problem, or might be. And usually I should see here, alright, I am booting, but even now I don't see anything. But I actually do not see any light on the Raspberry Pi at all. Not even a sign that the network is coming up. So this is a very big oops. No clue what to do yet. And I am back after a very scary moment that the Raspberry Pi didn't do anything anymore, and well, it just came back on. and nicely as far as I can see it. So where did I go before the very big oops? Rewiring with this probe to well, this hasn't changed, but I changed the wiring actually from here to here. Does it make sense? I don't know actually. So let me well, actually there's absolutely no indication that something works at all. It's 5 volts, now 3.3, so this block is 5 volts. It is a little bit lower, as you may expect then. However, alright, let me end this, then do a power off again, and again with this resistor of 1 kilo ohm. Would that help? I actually cannot tell. So once again I need to pull out this one, and I need to pull out this one. Alright. Power on of the whole board. Well, here I do not see anything different. Now let me run the software. All zeros here and nothing here. And moreover, what I can do is measuring if there is any voltage on the NTC anyway. And on the risk that it reboots again, I'm going to use my multimeter. I should use the other one. Well, doesn't matter right now. I just want to measure something. Voltage. So is there anything on this NTC, for example? Let me shine some light. That is this is the minus, and this shows 3.2 volts. This NTC shows 0.7 volts. What's here? Nothing, because it's ground, but here it's 0.7, here is 0.7. On this side it's 0 because it's ground, here is 0.7. Here it's 0.01. Here is 3.2. So why is this so low? Does it change? Does this value change of the NTC when I touch it? So without touching it is 0.7. Now I'm touching it. I release it, and it gets slowly higher. So upon touching, the resistance is lower because the voltage gets, now the resistance is higher because the voltage gets lower. Not, it is measurably. So that is not broken, but anything else is most definitely not working. And pulling the plug again and removing this. What else? So let me rewire this one, MISO into MISO. And it doesn't matter how I call them, but anyway, this is MISO, this is MISO, so no, MISO, MOSI, yeah, MOSI, MISO. Anyway, going back here, I start to think that it is really broken. Well, I can't imagine that. And I'm talking of course about the NTC, about the ADC, sorry. How can it be broken when it all worked so well? And let me measure it. Yeah, this is absolutely vain, plugging it in there from MOSI to MISO. This one, no, this one, MOSI to MISO. Does that actually matter? No, because it gives absolutely zero. So what else can I think of? This was the only test with the resistor, was the only test that I found to actually see if there is some value, a shortcut between them, and it worked once. I assume it worked since it gave something else than zero, but even the accidental values are not going anywhere anymore, and that is what worries me as well. So if I touch the NTC, nowhere. This is nowhere. The other LDC, the other photoresistor, nowhere. Strange thing is also that this somehow doesn't respond. Should I, well, here I also have not used the other ones, so let me check on that. it is device 0, channel whatever. No such file or directory. GPIO 7 out. Wait a second. Here I changed something and here it says GPIO 7, no such file directory. Oh, on SPI open 2. I need to find this out as well, because I can't imagine that when something has 8 channels, only the first 2 are being accepted. Have to find it out, whether I get zeros or not. Alright, regarding the addressing, and let me go back here. It says that 0.2 doesn't exist. Well, that may be so. When I look here, it says SPI open 0,1, open SPI port 0, device slave select, I think 1. So this is port 0. So you need 1, 2 or 3. And since I do here 0.1, and if I say here SPI open 1,0, so what happens then? 1,0. So anything higher than 0 doesn't work. Or I should change this maybe in 1.1, although that is not going to work either. Nope. Anything higher than 1 here is not going to work. Anything higher than 1 here is not going to work. And this one has 8 channels. So is the SPI dev library equipped for an 8 channel ADC, or just two channels? Well, because 0 and 1 makes 2. And I know there are 2 channel ADCs, and this is an 8 channel ADC. So I have my suspicion that that is a big part of the problem right now. And in that respect, I won't get any value out of the current situation like this. If I have it really on, no, I have to see here, channel 2 isn't doing anything. I only got values out of channel 0. Not even channel 1 got me something. So now I look further. Yeah, I have here 0 and 1. Looking physically, and I know it's hard to look, very hard to see even, but I have connected them. So is that the reason? But I doubt it, because here, nope, I should go here. This clearly says I do have the 3008 and I have 8 channels. So how come? How come? And it uses SPI open. SPI dev. SPI dev. Do I have that as well? Just having a check. SPI dev, SPI dev. So it uses exactly the same, but it's not giving me what I like, what I want. How to go on? Good question. Time for ending this episode and for some roundup or whatever you can call it. What did I do? A little bit rewiring on this probe. Testing with 1 kilo ohm resistor between MOSI and MISO. MOSI is master output slave input and MISO is master input slave output. Last time it worked flawlessly, I thought. Now not so much. Then a very big crash or power dip or whatever you call it on the Raspberry. Fortunately it came back, but still no result whatsoever. And let me by any means repower everything. See if it matters. And still no chance of, nope, no results whatsoever. Alright, so where does it take me? One thing is that, as I mentioned before, there is something called SPI dev, and this doesn't work. Going here, it mentioned SPI dev. This brings me to GitHub, whatever you call it. That GitHub is a general website where everyone can post his software free to use. And this has brought me to one of the developers. See, well, this is just one of the documents, but let me get back to here, and I found through GitHub one of the code contributors of SPI dev, and I have asked this contributor if this SPI dev is suitable for the MCP 3008, and if so, how to address any other port larger than 0. So whenever I get an answer, I will surely show you, and if I do it correct, I can once again test the ADC, and if not, find a replacement, because I want it to work. So that's it. Thank you for watching this episode. Well, this is not changed for now. If you like this episode, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, and like the video. Follow me on Twitter, retweet and like. Follow me on Instagram and like. And the pictures on Instagram are quite different from the ones on my website. Please donate to keep the videos coming to you. very much appreciated. More information on my website. And this is going to be continued. Bye bye.